Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you guys this tutorial that's some bronzy, shimmery makeup, a little bit of Coachella inspired, boho inspired. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So I'm starting off straight up looking bummy, but I'm going to prime my eyes and I use Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And for this look, I'm going to be using my Anastasia colors. And I'm starting off with orange soda in my crease, blending this out with a Morphe brush. This is the E27. I'm just putting that in my transition as my transition color. Now I'm adding a little bit more of a deeper brown. This is Hot Chocolate by Anastasia, and this brush is a Luxie 231 small tapered blending. I'm just blending that on the outer corner of my eye and almost like right above my crease. I almost want to make it a bit halo-ish, and I just want to add some dimension to my eye. So I'm just going to go ahead, build the color, and then blend it out with the Morphe blending brush. Putting my hair back because I just can't have my hair in my face while I do my eyeshadow or my makeup. Now I'm going to be adding a little bit more of a reddish tone color. This is Sienna by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm adding that with the smaller tapered blending brush by Eyerisbeauty. And I'm actually adding two colors. I am adding Sienna and Morocco. Now for my lid color, I'm going to be using Henna by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows from her collection. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And I am applying that with the Zoeva brush. This is the Luxie Smoky Shader 234 by Zoeva. And I'm basically just applying that on my lid, all over my lid and a little bit above my crease. I want it to be noticeable. And once I have it where I want it, I'm going to go back with the smaller brush and I'm going to be adding more of the hot chocolate color and the Sienna Morocco transition colors, as well as orange soda. You just want an array of blended colors. And I like to do back and forth motions and also circular motions to just get the color blended out nicely. And I'm bringing that a little bit by my nose shape to just give it some shadow. This is Peach Sorbet by Anastasia, and I'm going to be adding that in the inner corner of my eye and also in the beginning of my lid. So bringing it up by where my nose is at, the sides of my nose, and bringing it in on my lid right before the henna color to just make it more of a gradient. And I also brought henna down to the bottom of my waterline and just blended it out a little bit. Now I'm going to be moving on to eyeliner. I'm using Inglot 77 liner, and I did add some Inglot Duraline just to make it really easy for me to apply. And this brush is an acrylic brush, so you can find it at a paint store or anything like that. It's a pretty cheap brush. And I'm just filling up any spots. Alright, now that I have the eyeliner, I'm going to use that almost as a guide and add a little bit more of the hot chocolate color by Anastasia to give my eyes a little bit more of depth and dimension in my crease. Almost as if I'm doing a really soft cut crease. Now I'm just applying some mascara. This is Bad Gal by Benefit. And I'm only applying this so that my lashes could have something to sit on. Okay, now back to makeup. So I'm going to be applying these Eyerisbeauty lashes. These are in the style Fearless, really pretty dramatic lashes. And I'm just applying this with House of Lashes glue and some tweezers to put them directly where I want them. Alright, now that the lashes are on, I'm going to go ahead and get my NYX Cosmetics liner. This is the vinyl one. I wish I had the matte one, but I don't have that one anymore. So I'm using the vinyl one, and I'm just covering up any glue and any spots missing. Now for my waterline, I'm using ColourPop Cosmetics. I think this is Show Me. I'm not sure. I'll have the name somewhere of it right here. And I'm just applying this to my waterline. I went ahead and did the other eye, applying the lash to that eye, and I should be almost done with my eyes. I'm just applying henna right underneath my waterline, and the peach sorbet color is in my inner corner. Now moving on to my face, I already had my foundation on and my concealer as well as my brows. So now I'm just bronzing up my face with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and the brush that I'm using is Royal and Langenico contour brush. And I'm using the two warmer shades in her palette for this, and just bronzing up all of my face. Wherever you would contour, that's basically where I'm contouring, just with powder. Blend, 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 blend some more. I want a really bronzy look. I think that looks like that are really pretty for any type of festival, Coachella kind of inspired makeup. Now I'm going to be contouring my nose just a little bit using the Cool shade in the Anastasia palette, and just using a regular eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to be shading out my nose a little bit. Now I'm going to be highlighting with the Anastasia kit as well, using the pink shimmer shadow and the yellow shade as well. Just contouring with powder to give my face a little bit more brightness. Now bronzing up my face more with MAC Give Me Sun. This bronzer is just perfect for the type of like Coachella look that I was going for. It's just perfect for those looks. I love this bronzer, and this brush is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. Now for my lips, I'm going to be lining my lips with MAC lip liner in Oak. And for the lip gloss, I'm going to be using Literally by Kylie Cosmetics, which is like a nude brown tone lipstick. It reminds me a little bit of Anastasia's Sepia, but lighter. It's a really beautiful color. I like it a lot. Now for my highlight, I'm going to be using So Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the brush that I'm using is a Lexi Beauty tapered highlighter brush. So that is basically the look. If you're going to be wearing this to a festival, make sure to set your makeup with any type of setting spray. This is from Regent Couture. I'll have the link down below for their Instagram. And I also wanted to give you guys the option of like some fun colored wig. I personally can't wear a wig because I have so much hair out, but if you can, go for it. I think it's a really fun option. This mint wig is from the Powder Room. And that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!